Commander Elena Vasquez stared at the holographic display floating above her command deck, watching the blue marble of Earth shrink behind them. The Defiance Edge and her sister ships had departed 3 months ago, carrying humanity's final gambit into the void. The Galactic Council had made their intentions clear: submit to vassalage or face extinction. Humanity had chosen a third option. Long-range sensors detect the Zephyrian fleet at coordinates 447.2, reported Lieutenant Chan from his station. 12 dreadnoughts, 47 cruisers. They're maintaining standard patrol formation around the Kepler station. Elena nodded grimly. Kepler station had been humanity's first deep space outpost, a symbol of their reach toward the stars. The Council had claimed it 6 months ago, declaring human expansion a galactic contamination that required immediate containment. The ultimatum had followed: retreat to the Sol system permanently, accept Council oversight of all human technology, and surrender their faster-than-light capabilities. In return, they would be permitted to exist. The Council had underestimated human stubbornness. Dr. Reeves, status on the quantum disruptors? Elena asked, turning toward the science station. Dr. Marcus Reeves looked up from his instruments, his weathered face bearing the excitement of a man about to test decades of theoretical work. All systems nominal, Commander. The field generators are synchronized across the entire fleet. When we activate them, every Zephyrian ship within a 50-light-year radius will find their neural networks temporarily incompatible with their technology. The plan was audacious in its simplicity. While the Galactic Council had spent millennia perfecting biotechnological integration, becoming one with their ships and weapons, humanity had remained stubbornly analog. Their backup systems ran on primitive circuits, their weapons used chemical propulsion, and their pilots still flew with manual controls. What the Council saw as inferior technology was about to become humanity's greatest advantage. Communications from the Resolute and Vengeance, announced Ensign Park. Both ships report ready status. The cargo vessels are holding position at the rally point. Elena smiled coldly. The cargo vessels carried something the Council had never seen before: refugees from every species they had pacified over the past century. The Altarians, whose crystal cities had been dissolved for architectural noncompliance. Vegan nomads, stripped of their migration rights for disturbing trade routes. The silicon-based Threnodidae, whose very existence had been deemed incompatible with organic galactic order. Humanity had found them in hidden enclaves and forgotten systems, nursing their wounds and plotting futile revenge. But Elena's fleet offered them something better than revenge: liberation. Initiating quantum disruption in 30 seconds, Dr. Reeves announced. All ships, prepare for engagement. The space around Kepler station erupted in chaos. The elegant Zephyrian vessels, sleek and organic in their design, suddenly went dark as their neural interfaces failed. Ships that had moved like living creatures now drifted helplessly, their biomechanical crews unable to interface with suddenly alien technology. All ships advance. Elena commanded. Target their primary fleet elements. Leave the smaller vessels for our allies. As the human fleet engaged with their primitive but effective weapons, the cargo vessels opened their holds. Altarian crystal fighters sparkled into existence, their pilots guided by pure thought rather than technology. Vegan combat pods swarmed like angry insects, piloted by instinct and rage. The silicon-based Threnodidae unleashed electromagnetic pulses that the Council's organic technology couldn't even detect. For the first time in galactic history, the Council's forces were facing an alliance of the unworthy, species that had been cast aside for their failure to conform to the Council's vision of biological and technological perfection. Commander, Chun shouted over the combat noise. We're receiving transmissions from across the sector. It's working. Uprising reports from 17 systems. Elena watched as another Zephyrian dreadnought fell silent under human railgun fire. The Council had made one critical error. They had assumed that their ultimatum would terrify humanity into submission. Instead, it had given them nothing left to lose. Signal the fleet, Elena ordered. Phase 2 begins now. Time to remind the galaxy what happens when you corner a species that evolved from predators. The revolution had begun.